The key elements of the Griffin Hill Integrity Sales System are process, plays, metrics, and coaching. Plays give us something to prepare for, to work on, to improve, to perfect. We can practice, rehearse, we can test them. We can improve our skill continuously by using plays. Plays help stack the odds of success in our favor at every stage of the sales process. One more great advantage of plays, and today's tip, is clock management. If you've got 30 minutes for a sales call, you can look at your play set and know where you need to be along the mile markers towards 30 minutes. If you've got an hour, you know where you've got to be at various stages of your play set to mark your way towards 30 minutes or 60 minutes. Plays also help you to give emphasis in the right place during your clock management. So one of the things that I frequently do when I hear somebody say, oh, I just came back from a fulfillment and follow-up call, I'll ask them, how did it go? Oh, it went really well. How many referrals did you get? Well, we didn't really get that far in the play set. We mostly stayed focused on the fulfill our promises portion of the play set. That may be a clock management issue. It may be lack of courage, but it may be a clock management issue. Look, we know there are three legitimate purposes of the fulfillment and follow-up routine: to fulfill promises, to collect proofs, and to harvest referrals. If the fulfillment needs some burnishing, if it needs to be polished up a little bit, if you need to make sure we've really delivered, if that's the focus, then use clock management as a way to guide you through your time. If you've got 30 minutes, you might take 20 minutes in terms of fulfilling promises and only 10 on collecting a proof, and you may not get to harvesting referrals. If gathering some proofs, you know you delivered, you nailed this, and you want to really make sure you gather some quality and powerful proofs, then you might spend just a few minutes, 5, no more than 10 in your fulfill promises portion, maybe up to 20 in your collecting proofs, if it's a 30-minute call. If you're on a 30-minute call and harvesting referrals is your primary objective, 5, 10 minutes into this, you've got to be done with fulfill promises and collecting proofs, allowing the bulk of the call for harvesting referrals. Even if you've got an hour, 10, no more than 15 minutes into this call, you need to be wrapped up with fulfillment and follow-up and collecting proofs, so that you've got plenty of time to ask the questions you've prepared in order to stimulate names and faces to come into the minds of your customer. Furthermore, you want to make sure that there's plenty of time to get permission to use your customer's name when you make that call. You want to make sure that you're gathering all the contact information you need to effectively harvest that referral. Today's tip: let plays guide you in clock management. If harvesting referrals is an important reason you've scheduled this fulfillment and follow-up call, make sure that you're done with your fulfilled promises and collecting proofs 5, 10 minutes. If it's an hour, no more than 15 minutes into this call. Let your play set help you with clock management. Today's tip.